Are you looking for a way to bridge the gap between your world-building ideas and a playable experience? Do you have a fun combat mechanic that needs to be wrapped in a narrative framework before you're ready to publish? Narrative Roguelike Template might be the answer. It creates highly randomized gameplay out of JSON and PNG files, no extra C# required. The mechanics are settings agnostic and can represent anything from wilderness survival to interstellar trade.
At a high level, this package contains UI logic and structures needed to create a game where the player is presented with a choice, picks an option, gets a result, and repeats this until an endgame state is reached. Here you see a player making an SOS beacon and triggering the rescue endgame condition. I sought to reproduce the mechanics of Oregon Trail and FCL, but make it more generic so that it can apply to any setting. The Unity side of the package contains a main menu with the options, credits, new game, and continue game. A UI controller that shows the intro page, multiple choice decision-making page, results page, and can bring up an options overlay. There's also a debug tool that the users won't get access to, but as a developer, you'll find the ability to jump between different game stages useful. Also, you can set resources to simulate different game states and shuffle through the random encounters until you find the encounter you're looking for. There's also a luck mechanic that will be explained later, but that's represented up here. Separate from the Unity asset pack is the JSON editor tool. The game takes in raw text in the form of JSON files, and this includes resource definitions, which explain to the game what sort of things are resources the events can interact with. The stage, which is the stage of the game progression. The event list, which are actual events, the text including what the prompt is, what the options are, and the results of each option. And then finally, the JSON editor tool that can go into different steps and show in an easy UI interface how to modify things without giving access to the raw JSON, which is kind of hard to edit. The JSON editor tool is available on itch.io, link in the description. With minimal editor interaction and no C# code, you can customize this template to any story of your own making. You do this by importing JSON files to specific Unity elements, importing image files, which can then be referenced by the JSON objects. There are 4 built-in example projects that progress in complexity. It's been compiled and uploaded to itch.io if you want to play it right now, link in the description. If you're the type of person who learns by picking apart an existing system, every feature of this asset pack is demonstrated in some way in these demos. Demo 1 does the basics of resource management, giving players decisions, and also game over states. Demo 2 expands on this, showing how you can do game scene transitions, new game mechanics. It also shows how resource logic works. Demo 3 expands further with the probability events having random things show up. It uses the luck base to affect the probability of outcomes inside of events. Finally, Demo 4 brings it all together. We have background overlays as the stage and resource conditions are triggered to show them. We have the minigame instance, a skill-based option, and a multi-stage event. I hope this has sparked your interest in the narrative roguelike template. There'll be more videos on this channel in future demonstrating how to use this tool to its full advantage. Hope this has been helpful. Good luck.